Right, there we go. Yeah, it looks like it was doing the same thing it was doing during the Dead Space stream, where the stream just started dying. Except there was no issue with the actual internet, it was just the software. Alright, so let's get this dungeon going. Let you know if we change out minds. Yeah, that's what I was trying to talk to that guy about. I noticed that and it was like, what? Yeah, like, I've said before, like, this old dungeon design from this era of gaming is just so much more interesting than, like, pretty much any PS3 or, like, HD era dungeon I played. And the example that always comes to mind for me is the Tales games. Like, their dungeons are so boring in HD. I don't know if they're any better before they went to HD, but like Graces and Zillia, like just it's been so long since we had this on stream. Alright, so these enemies are all red. Yeah, so now I just keep on doing what I'm doing. Well, it's the thing. It's always the thing worth considering, Chance. Like, the more you love something, the more you should rag on it. Like, don't give stuff leeway just because you love it. Or, like, at least acknowledge the flaws. Like, very much so. Very important. It's far too easy for people to get caught in the trap of fanboying over something and making out that it's perfect when it's really not, because nothing is. Get him! Fucking love this game.
That was easy.
What a convenient quote. Alright, Moon Road. Probably something for Fina. It is not as good as what we have. Excellent. What does this one do? February 2020. Oof. we probably want to fill the area with water then. Yeah, like, if you're a big fan of something, you absolutely should be willing to criticize it for its flaws. Oh, fuck. It's the important thing in being a fan. Or flashbacks of Arcadia. Well, you woke everybody up. And because you got the ambush, that counts as 2 turns of spirit gauge build-up for me. Let's open with Rain of Swords. Never! Absolutely criticise Final Fantasy VII. Criticise the gameplay mechanics. Nice. Story, the localization. Such a good move. If there was something to criticise, maybe. Ooh, another Moonbear. Doing so well with Moonberries. I remember this room. I'm gonna be here for a while. Like, it's that little thing, like, everything you love has flaws. Accepting those flaws doesn't make what you love any worse. Just like it's okay to like bad things. So I can turn around and say a game or a movie is bad. I'm still entitled to like it. You can disagree with it as bad, you can agree that it's bad. Even if you do agree that it's bad, you're still entitled to it. Nothing wrong with that. Like, so many people get too caught up in stuff they like being so integral to their personality, and a kind of attack on that is an attack on them. Alright, so we're gonna go clockwise. Make sure we hit everything. I love the design of this game, it's so good. You're green. Which means everybody except Ica focus on slithers? Slithers. Best kind of love is prefrontal. Oh fucking god, this becomes another case of the strength boner again. Like, we're gonna have to call it. I love in RPGs when each level up has a tangible effect. Strength bonus. I don't even remember the context behind how that started. Okay, that's a nothing. Yeah, seriously, any RPG, JRPG, action RPG, Western RPG, anything, where each level up you can feel the difference. Absolutely fantastic. Love that. Cannot get enough of it. I mean, you've had it as a quote chance, you have nobody to complain to but yourself. But it's good that we're getting quotes added back in. Always down for that. Oh, these are green. But Vice already has, man. It'd be great out of context, like. Yellow. Yellow was good for me. Yeah, Q-Pill. I have really missed playing RPGs. I think after we're done with Yafutoma, like just the entire Yafutoma sequence, we're gonna go and do some grinding. Hey, Fina has finished Fire. Fina has all the red magic. Good to know. We're getting there. I think in my standard playthroughs, I never have everybody maxed out on all the magic types. It's a neat growth system, I like it. Okay. Yeah, definitely leads to nothing. I don't remember if I did this one. Yeah, like, so much of what Skies of Arcadia does is done so well. Is it perfect? No, nothing is. Like, god damn is it close. My biggest criticism of the game is, if anything, it's kind of slow. But more than anything, that means you just gotta be in, like, a very relaxed mood to play it. Yeah, Something being slow isn't a bad thing. I suppose it depends on how slow. That's the point. I'm gonna focus this rain of swords on one enemy. Being able to skip those is really nice though. Because there are times where I'm entirely happy to just sit down and watch them, but being able to skip them is appreciated. I feel like it's the most important thing in anything like this. Having options. Having the option to skip it, that kind of thing. Which overall, it's kind of surprising for a game from this period of time. Doesn't look like any of the others lead anywhere. Yeah, the option to choose more than anything. It's like we've complained about motion controls in the past, and I think there is a lot to complain about with motion controls. Yes, there's a Kingdom Hearts 1. Interesting, that is exactly the same thing I thought of. Like, we complain about motion controls a lot. But I think motion controls would be less of an issue if... Because, like, we're talking Nintendo Wii, mostly. They'd be less of an issue if you had the choice to not use them. But as it is, so many Wii games are like, no, motion controls, only option. Skyward Sword's like the biggest example at this point because they put out the non-motion controls version. They spent years saying, no, motion controls are the only way you can play it. They're the only way it could work. And then they put out a version without motion controls, it's like, nah, it works fine without. And like, everything on Wii would have been better that way. Having that option. And it's weird, because occasionally they did. If you'd have brought that up to me, like, when you first joined, Chance, if you'd have brought that up to me, I'd have backed you on it. Everything could work without motion controls. Motion controls were never a necessity. Yeah. Don't hit Vice. It's like the big experience giver of the group. Let's think, like, Mario Kart Wii. One of the biggest issues with Mario Kart Wii was always the motion controls. But Mario Kart Wii gave you the option of playing with a controller. And you would regularly find, like, whenever I saw Mario Kart Wii on display, like, oh yeah, no, here's a Nintendo showcase showing off a bunch of games, and there's Mario Kart Wii. And there are 4 people playing it. Whenever you saw that, the people who were playing with a controller would inevitably be doing better. Don't know if there are any chests here. No, it doesn't look like it. Alright. Yeah, motion controls could be fine, but again, it's the lack of options. Let's bring up Super Mario Odyssey. Like, oh yeah, you don't have to use motion controls to do those actions, but they work better if you do. Like, they are specifically coded to be better if you use motion controls. Like, what? Pokemon Let's Go. You can't play it without motion controls unless you play it in handheld mode, in which case you have to use the touchscreen. Why? If you want your gimmicks, fine, but give people a regular control option. Yeah. And there was no good reason for it. Come on, Rain of Swords. There it is. So we got two of them at least. But again, it always comes down to the lack of choice. Like, let's go back to the Wii launch. What was one of the Wii's launch games? Twilight Princess. A game that quite a few people, myself included, really wanted to play. But the Wii version is just loaded with waggle. The pointer controls, yeah, they're fine, they work fine. But otherwise it's shake your wrist. Shake your wrist. To do the attacks is like, you've replaced a button with a shake. It's not even proper motion control, you've just replaced a button with a shake. And it's like, okay, you want to keep that in? Whatever. But what would it have taken to keep the GameCube controllers available in there? And the same is true of like any of the new Play Control games. There's like some of the GameCube games were hard to get hold of. Like Mario Power Tennis has kind of always been a hard game to get hold of. New Play Control version. Why not keep the GameCube controls in it as an option? No, you have to play it with the Wiimote. Which makes it just another version of Wii Tennis. Yeah. I remember there was a bunch of complaints that came out around the point with, that does not cost that much. Like when Pokemon Let's Go came out, and it's like, oh, Pokemon's a big thing, but because you have to use motion controls, I remember there was a big outcry from a lot of disabled gamers. They couldn't play it, like physically couldn't play it, and Nintendo just didn't care.
We won! We won!
And it comes down to the point again of like, what would it have cost, really, to just have a control option? And it's always just Nintendo doing it. Like, it's always either just Nintendo or like gimmick games on other systems, like Steel Battalion. If you remember Steel Battalion, it had like that huge 40-button controller that was required to play it. Do it, Fina.
Bathe us if you're late.
Full heal, 18 SP. That's 2 turns. It doesn't cost MP. Love it. Yeah, Nintendo has always been our way or no way. And like Nintendo demanding the specific way you play the game be the way they say it has been enough of a thing so often. It's why I say, like, if Nintendo thought they could get away with it, they would absolutely say you're not allowed to play their old systems. Like, Nintendo's always like, emulation, no, unless we provide it to you. When, like, currently, even now, emulation is enough of a grey area that you can't just say no. But Nintendo's hardline stance is no. And again, it comes back into the whole thing of, like, I am very confident if Nintendo thought they could get away with it, they would tell you, oh, you want to play Super Mario 64? Well, you have to buy the Switch expansion packs. Oh, you've got a Nintendo 64? Well, no, that's not right. You're not allowed to do that. Where is GameCube? I hope there wasn't a chest over there. Like, this kind of thing is exactly why I'm gonna keep... It's exactly why I'm gonna keep my older systems around, and why I'm always gonna stick with emulation. Because they won't give us full access to stuff. Legally, they couldn't. There they are, good quotes. Don't forget, if you want a quote to pop up, you can just type in !quote. Come on, Rain of Swords. Come on, do it before they run away. There we go. So the trick with this, the loopers and all the variants of them have high evasion and all give out like good amounts of experience and magic experience. Rain of Swords hits everything and does not miss. And unlike Ica's Lambda Burst, will do damage to the loopers. Because Ica's Lambda Burst will not do damage to them. I'll make sure there's nothing down here. Good. There we go.
Take this. Take this, you cook.
Two critical hits in a row on enemies that were gonna die anyway. Take a look at the magic we've got currently, actually. 2, 3, 4, 4, 3. 1, 1, 2, 4, 4, 2. Dina hasn't learned anything blue yet. Interesting. But like, she's way further along on everything else. Which is fair enough. Rizlim is very important. And Enrique honestly doesn't matter. Gotta find Moonfish. I keep getting ambushed here. It's kind of ridiculous how much it's happened. But yeah, it's really good to be back to playing RPGs. And like, to get back into it doing Skies of Arcadia, fantastic. It worked. So, the Nintendo Direct Mini happened today, which, like, was anybody else, like, way more interested in that than, like, the actual Direct they did last week that was just for Xenoblade? Alright. Actual ice part of the water dungeon. No, we shouldn't expect ice in this place, because ice is a separate element. Yellow and blues. Yeah, green and blue. So yeah, the Nintendo Direct Mini. I think the biggest surprise of all of it, like ports-wise, because you know I'm more interested in ports than a lot of the new stuff, because that's just who I am. Apparently. Like the most interesting, surprising thing was Neo Automata coming to Switch. Like, who saw that coming?
How about you?
Like, if that runs at like a stable frame rate, awesome, absolutely awesome. Bayonetta on Switch is already great. There we go, I should do it. But yeah, besides that, weird thing, like, I'm sure Persona 4 Golden and Persona 3 Portable had already been confirmed for Switch. And then today they were just coming out and confirmed, just saying that 5 Royal will be on there as well.
Let us pray that our next battle goes as well.
And it's like, that was such a weird move. Okay, here's the last announcement of the Direct. These Persona games are coming to Switch. And it's like, okay, so there was the announcement last week, or was it the week before? Like, there was the recent announcement of like, oh yeah, Persona 3, 4, and 5 coming to everything, except Switch. And then, like, they saved the Switch-specific announcement for the Nintendo Direct. Like, what? What a weird idea. Like, really, who thought that up? There's like two things. One, it was dumb. And two, it made Nintendo look like fools having that as like the big point of pride ending of the presentation. Which is funny. Absolutely not going to deny that that was funny.
Take this.
Let us be thankful for our safety.
Awesome. Just a dead end. Camera. There we go. Yeah, besides that, like, I'd heard there was some contention about Return to Monkey Island's art style, but I hadn't actually seen it. And it's like, oh yeah, no, Return to Monkey Island coming to Switch. That was the first time I've actually seen Return to Monkey Island. I was like, you know what, I can understand exactly why there are the complaints about it. Because it's a weird art style, but it's not a bad one. So it's like, I understand why people are complaining about it, but it's still dumb that they're complaining about it. I thought I said damn for a second then. rude that he just silenced me like that. No, I think there's one dead. Good work for you.
That wasn't so bad.
So nobody have anything to say about today's Nintendo Direct Mini? Or like the fact that around about E3 time, which, let's be fair, that's what it is, it's E3 time, it's big video game announcement time. Nintendo's big presentation is just Xenoblade Chronicles 3. I mean, it brings up the question of, like, does Nintendo not have anything else to show at the minute?
Yeah.
Here goes! Over there!
Like I say, near being announced as an out-of-nowhere kind of craziness. Nintendo gotta hide Breath of the Wild 2. It's really it, isn't it? Like, where is Breath of the Wild 2? Where is anything from Breath of the Wild 2? Ooh. I did less damage than I expected, so that's fine. I was a little worried about Fina for a second.
That was a close one.
Only for you, Fina. Look, that should give Fina enough to get her first blue magic spell. There it is. Working out with Fina. It's one thing I quite like about the magic system in this game. All of these spells cost 1 MP. They cost different SP to do, but they all cost 1 MP. Which I really like as an idea. So let's just go fully healed. And specifically do it with Ica, because we take a look at Epsilon Mirror. Restores 10 MP for Ica. Between Epsilon Mirror and Luna Light, healing wise, we're absolutely fine forever. And you could say that's broken, and like, yeah, it kind of is. Although the high SP cost for Lunar Light in particular is kind of a balancing act. You know what this is going to be then? Zivelin Bane. Which means I want Lunar Blessing. Awesome. He's red, so let's go back to purple. Yeah, this guy, he appears, I think, once per dungeon, beginning with the Temple of Pyram. You've always got to be careful with it. So if I remember rightly, Lunar Blessing isn't as good as the items that give you regen. But it hits everybody with regen. I think it's 200 points per turn, whereas the individual items will give you 400 per turn. Yeah, let's do this.
Moons, give me strength! Over there!
You know, I'm going through the thought process at the minute of like buffs to apply for this fight, and I realise my mind is still in Shin Megami Tensei mode. Shit. You realise you forgot something? What did you forget, Chance? Bastard. He focused entirely on Ica, like that entire round. Oh, that's fun. I appreciate the host, but I never expect it.
Moons, give me strength! Yeah!
Nice. Alright, let's just finish him. Yeah, I realised, like, thinking of all the buffs to throw on before we start this fight properly, like, my mind is way too into SMT mode. Because none of it was necessary. Lunar Blessing as a safety? Reasonable. Quicker? Not necessary. I'm there thinking of doing, like, increments? Not necessary. Alright, so that is one. Did we open another chest in this dungeon? I don't think we did. Does anybody else remember? Just means you're actually prepared. Yeah. We're gonna need it for some of the bounty fights, though. Like, the bounty fights are legitimately tough. Plus, like, doing Vice the Legend means going after everything, meaning doing the Piastol fights, and Piastol gets hard. She scaled, like, all the bounties scale with the main party. And, like, Piastol is some of the worst for dealing with that. There's, like, a sweet spot you can kind of hit, where the difficulty is at the lowest it can be. And, like, the sweet spot is balanced between having a decent amount of utility to deal with her with, like specific spells and ways to heal and deal with everything, but also low enough that she's not going to be incredibly dangerous. Bow, 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 bow. Yeah, you can get through like most, if not all, of this game without really using buffs.
Here goes.
Which is fine. You already did that. Yeah. I appreciate the buffs don't stack as well. Like buffs and debuffs, no stacking. I like that, it's a nice idea. Just like a solid unit. Simplifies things, but not in a bad way. Kill them all.
That was fun.
Alright, more lightning. Okay. Still need to find out how to get to that move. Alright, kill them all. Don't. That's good criticals. Good work, Ica. At some point I should do a stream of Sonic and All-Stars Racing Transformed. Like, if only to just to show off the Skies of Arcadia track. Because it's a nice track. Sonic and All-Stars Racing Transformed is so good. Such a good racing game.
I hope that I'm being useful.
Team Sonic Racing is just such a step down. Cool, cool. Skies of Arcadia is Rogue's Landing, I think. Like, it's one of the frustrating things with any of these crossover games. Sonic gets like 6 characters and 4 tracks or something. Skies of Arcadia gets Vice and 1 track. It's like, I'm not saying that Skies of Arcadia needs more representation, as although it'd be nice. I'm saying, like, maybe cut down the Sonic representation and replace it with something else. Nice. Yeah, if you've got a system that has a version of Sonic and All-Stars Racing Transformed and you're into kart races, I do very much recommend it. It's really good. The balancing is better than Mario Kart. It is multiplayer though, like, good luck having it on a system with other people to play it multiplayer on. I originally played it on Vita and it's the full game on Vita and it's fantastic. Bought it again on PC and Xbox One, like the Xbox 360 version. Because it is really good. And it's got a decent amount of single player content. Like, it's not Grand Prix, it has Grand Prix, but like it has a whole single player tree system. Going through different stuff to unlock everything. Like, it's a decent amount of single-player content. Gives you stuff to do.
Prepare yourself.
Cool.
Here goes.
cannot wait till we get to the point where we generate enough SP at the start of battle to just do Rain of Swords immediately. We'll get there.
How about you?
God damn it.
Thank the moons.
Alright, so that should have filled this area up. I'm left with the question of how do we get up there? Nothing for it at the minute, I guess. Going down. Alright, nothing there. Let's go. Keep going. Justin? Yeah, I'm just gonna climb this right now. There it is. It can't go in first person. I have no control over the camera or pointing at the first person. Frustrating. Let's see what's going on. I don't know how many moonfish do we have. Four. So we've got a bunch to give to Maria when we get back to Sailor's Landing. I think we're after one more chest. Let me check the check the chams. There are chams in here. There is one. Judging from that description, I don't think we would have missed it.
That was fun.
More. No, I wouldn't have missed it at all. Alright. Is this going to be another transformation? No. Every time we do that, I always hope it's going to be something new.
Here goes.
Setting up green would probably go faster if we put everybody on green again. Because everybody's getting green experience regardless of what they're on, because somebody is on green.
That wasn't so bad.
Magic XP is shared between everybody for it. Multiply by however many people are using that specific colour. It's only Fina who doesn't have green. So switching everybody to green would probably be a good idea. This feels like progress. What's the other route? Alright. Feels like progress, and we don't want that. Well, if we miss a chest, like we're going through this entire dungeon again. Looks like I probably need to heal Fina again. Let's heal everybody. Nice. So I'm gonna have Vice take out the big guy. Everybody else focus on the dog. Good. So we should take out the big guy this turn then, definitely. Get it, Fina. Good work. Excellent. If it had attacked Fina again, it should have died. That would have frustrated me.
That was a close one.
I love how dynamic the battlefield looks in this game. Because like everybody will move around and do their own thing and stuff. It's such a cool visual detail. So use Epsilon Mirror with Ica soon. Restore that MP. Alright.
Moons protect me! Epsilon Zero!
Epsilon Mirror is a cool ability. Not only like, just restoring 10 MP would be enough.
Over there.
But no, she reflects. I think she reflects all magic attacks because of it. Mirror-like aura. Is it just that it restores 10 MP? Because it would make Delta Shield kind of pointless, but its cost is very nice. So it wouldn't be entirely pointless just because of the cost. I don't know. Yeah, Epsilon Mirror is definitely worth going for. Fantastic ability. Like, it's really a thing, like, with Vice, you want Rain of Swords. Once you get Rain of Swords, you don't need to go any further. Getting everything for Fina, worth it. And Ica Epsilon Mirror, you can stop at Epsilon Mirror. I forget what her last ability is.
That was fun.
We take a look. No. Gem. There you go. Now we can finish the dungeon. Definitely more comfortable now. Yeah, I don't know what it is, like, these are just linear paths. But something about this feels way more engaging than, like, a Tales of Xillia dungeon. I can't really explain why.
Here goes.
Of course he's defending. I don't know, maybe?
Over there.
How about you?
The main thing I'm thinking at the minute is like, Tales of Xillia dungeons too clean? Too clean looking, maybe? It's like, look at this, and like, there's marks on the walls, and the floor and everything. More detail and just big open cave. Yeah. I don't know. Question is, am I ever going to get to Tales of Xillia so we can go more in depth into what I don't really like about its dungeon design? I don't know. Not high up on my list of priorities, even with the Tales series.
We did it.
It's like we have the follower goal that'll get us to do Fantasia and Destiny. At some point I'd be down for doing like Symphonia or Vesperia. Like, I mean, we could go for like another 10 years and I probably still wouldn't do Xillia. That's not even a case of avoiding it, I just wouldn't care. It is worth noting that I did confirm today that I no longer have my save file for Tales of Xillia 2, which I think I've stated in the past.
Over there.
The only way I would stream that is if I'm doing my New Game Plus file. Since I don't seem to have that anymore, Tales of Xillia 2 is officially just off the table. Like, completely. Like, my intention with that was like New Game Plus to use the boosters you can get for doing New Game Plus, specifically the XP and money boosters, because Tales of Xillia is so full of grind. Like, it is unbelievable. 2. Yeah, for now, let's move off that. Save that for when I'm grinding. Yeah, Xillia 2 is so full of grind. To the point where, like, it's... After finishing Tales of Xillia 2, it burnt me out enough that I did not touch another Tales game for like 4 years. It was so grindy and padded, and it's just not fun. So instead, if you want my detailed opinions on Tales of Xillia 2, look forward to when Chant streams it, and I'll be there to complain about it.
Take this, Kurt. Take this. Ah. Ah.
Well, it's going to be embarrassing if I beat all the Tales games on stream before you do, Chance. Yeah, that's just Xillia 2 though, like. I'm down to do Xillia 1. Hell, I'm even down for like us doing Xillia both at the same time. You pick one character, I'll do the other. I'm down for that. Like, I've got no issue doing Xillia 1. Xillia 2 is the one I have no interest in touching again. Not even for stream. Well, I need to get around to like doing Zestiria, so I can do Berseria. Yeah. Five-hour shot. I can believe that. There's that one sequence, because I've only beat it with Jude before. There's that one sequence that I can imagine just doesn't exist with her. And what I have played of Mila, I know she starts the game later than Jude. But that's only by like 20 minutes. Exists, but it's like an outline. That's fine enough. I assume you know specific, like the specific sequence I'm talking about. Yeah. Yeah, as far as it goes, like, we don't have as many games on the RPG list as we do on the non-RPG list. Like, even thinking of stuff that I want to add to the RPG list soonish. None of the Tales games really fit into that, except maybe Zestiria, so I can get to Berseria. But I want to stop adding games to the lists for the minute, because like the RPGs are going to take ages as it is. And like we have like maybe almost 30 non-RPGs on the list. Play a bit. Yeah. I have to do the 3DS version, but I feel like we could play Abyss now. I was testing out the Odin Super Dock yesterday. Yeah. And like, everything seems to be running fine out of that. So Abyss should be doable. Okay, so by doing that, we skip the hallway with the robots. Somebody would be pretty down for going through like most of the games in the series. That's interesting, because every time I hear people talk about, oh yeah, no, like the top rankings of Tales, it's always Abyss, Symphonia, Asperia. Which is particularly interesting because none of those are Japanese exclusives. It's not like they turned around and said, yeah, Tales of Rebirth. And it's like, we can't argue that because we never got it. Tends to be the Western ranking, yeah. I'm not saying Rebirth isn't good, I'm saying like if they turn around and said Rebirth, we couldn't contest it because we never got it. We couldn't say Rebirth because we never got it. Alright, so blue. Purple. It's like this turn around said like Rebirth or Destiny Director's Cut or Innocence, because like we never got any of them. That would make more sense with it. No, turn around. Like all those were. All of those were games we got. So it's kind of surprising. Monster repairs, no talk reaction thing, no quip, no snappy one-liner. Which I swear to God, I'm so tired of in games. Like, honestly, one of my biggest takeaways from Uncharted 4 was, for the love of God, shut up. Counter attack. There. This is a boss fight we can afford to. God damn, 16. And Enrique just... yeah.
Moons, give us your blessing.
Absolutely. Like, not every monster needs an explanation for what it is, what it's doing here. It's a guardian. All you need to know. Interesting.
Moons, give me strength.
Moons, give me strength.
I appreciate that that doesn't reflect damage. Alright. And now we just hit it till it dies.
Here goes.
Moons, give me strength.
Over there.
Heavy with the counter attacks. Gotta appreciate the viability of just like the first super move you have in the game. But I don't think Ica starts with Alpha Storm. I think the only one you have at the beginning is just Cutlass Fury. And like, the fact that that remains viable throughout the entire game is fantastic. Yeah, that's good damage.
Here goes. Over there.
Hit it back. God damn it, Enrique. You know, I just had a thought that I never tend to use like attack magic in this game. I almost always focus on physical. I don't think physical is ever not effective. And I think that's mostly because you can switch between the elements on the fly.
So sorry.
I love the point that's popped up on the stream for you, Chance. Ah, shit. It's okay. I have Rizzling now, so a character death is an inconvenience, not a game breaker. Oh, I know, but when it pops up on stream, it's fantastic. Yeah, the music change when like the boss gets below a certain point. Absolutely fantastic. The idea is referred to as a variable mix, and it's one of my favourite things this game does. I don't want to recast everything on Fiona. Fine, don't worry about it. There it is. Purple experience. Moonlight robe. Yes. Thank you. So yeah, not a difficult boss fight, and bosses in general are gonna get easier as we go on. To a point. Just because of like all the extra stuff we're gonna end up doing. That will, of course, be countered by the optional bosses getting harder. Because they'll scale with the levels. Well, there's the blue moon crystal. I think it is pretty neat how all the moon crystals have different designs. Like when I first played, I expected them all to be the like the pyramid designs that the red one is, but no, they're all different.
Yes.
Let's include Fina on this one, but not Enrique. He hasn't earned it yet. Alright, definitely gonna save it. How we on? Yeah, we got time. Enrique's still on timeout. Alright, let's go. Alright, to the palace. Well, you can make sure it doesn't fall into the hands of anybody who wants to use the gigates. Yeah. Meanwhile, Enrique wants to get in there. Which is fine, I guess. The Royal Guest House. Cool. Enrique is gonna get more time out. Wants to be a king, and at the first sign of conflict, he runs to tell Daddy. 10 out of 10. She walks like a robot with gun arms on patrol. I said this before, but like it's been a while since we've said it. Considering how limited the facial expressions are in this game, the fact that every one of them conveys the exact meaning they're supposed to is fantastic. It is so well done. Well, well, well. If it isn't the most attractive woman in Valua. They absolutely do. It's such a well put together game. And then Sega never made anything this well again. Like, not even this good, this well. What's that? The evil-looking guys are being evil? Who could have seen that coming? Keep on running. But
Wow!
so they've surrounded the Delphinos. Past the hole in the stone reef near Ixataka. I'll have to remember that. What's worth remembering though is like specifically remember the way they got here, because it's a shortcut to get back. There is now a hole in the stone reef.
See you around, handsome.
I mean, we could absolutely take on all of these soldiers. Occupy. Well, that opened immediately. Who could have foreseen that they had soldiers outside waiting to dash in? We should be here when you get back, Chance. I better make a move. Also, let me double check. Is it missable? Yes. The evil looking guys were evil? Could have seen that coming. Gotta get out. Alright, so this is our only chance to get this last chest. This way? There it is. God damn it. This could ruin everything. I don't know if it's going to count because we haven't got the treasure out there. It's only available now. If I go on this, is this gonna end the entire sequence? It is, isn't it?
Wow.
Need to reset. Back at the save point, outside the volcano. Alright. Alright. Oh. Yeah, we didn't save when we went back into the city. Everybody's at full health. I have all these healing items, I should use them. We need to get into a battle and use... I'm gonna say 4 of the Skrill crystals. That's frustrating. For it to happen on a missable chest as well. Come on. There we go.
Let's try this. Let's try this.
This should work.
Here goes.
There we go. Two characters leveling up, at least something out of that. And a new ice spell. So, you know, it wasn't a complete waste to come back and do this. Even if we're going to go through the sequence of events again. There was ever a time I wish the game hadn't healed me after a boss fight. Crazy. Alright. That is 4 Sacrulan crystals used and now available. And the guide says there's just 3 Sacrulan crystals in the chest. Alright. The stress of trying to make sure I've gotten everything is part of the reason why I decided to take the break from Skies of Arcadia to begin with. This is the point of like, okay, we couldn't get that chest, so if we'd have gone on, that would be it. It would be a standard playthrough at that point. Which means everything we'd done previously was pointless. Alright. There were only two choice sequences. One was down at the docks, the other was after Leza meets with the Emperor? King? King, isn't it? That's fair enough, Chance. I do appreciate you being here, especially for as long as you have been. I want to get this next sequence done, then we're probably going to call it. I say next sequence, not a sequence of cutscenes, the next gameplay sequence. Aren't you both literally just outside the palace right now? Weird place to meet for a clandestine discussion. I ain't entirely sure we've ever used that word on stream before. Clandestine. Alright, do it. Alright, so I'm thinking of schedule ideas. I think at the minute, like 5 days a week is a good idea. Saturday and Sunday have to be a given. And they have stuff already preset for them. So that leaves 3 days in the week. There's a question of like, what are we doing then? So we'll probably come back on Thursday.
Whoa!
And do more Resident Evil Village. Of course, possible expansions for days off. I don't know. I have to work it out. Part of the trouble is like not having regular days off.
Mwah. See you around, handsome.
Plus, I don't know what my schedule is beyond this week. Wonder how she got away. Because she was in the meeting. Well, at least we can get the chest now. Yeah, a point mentioned earlier though, like, after this, Sega probably never did release anything as well made as this ever again. Which is kind of embarrassing, considering this is, what, like 22 years old, if maybe a little less. Might be right, yeah. I don't think they ever did.
Wow.
Sonic Adventure 2 isn't as well made as this. Is it really safe to be out here on deck when we're this high up?
Yes?
Yeah, let's go then. And also the Delphinus, because it's still down there and they're probably taking over it right now. So there is no chests, one sham, one moonfish. Alright. The good thing is with those, it's hard to miss them. When we get anywhere near a cham, the controller will start to vibrate, which is nice. The main reason why I switched to the wired one over the Wavebird. Gentlemen. Reasonable. Not great. So they're a little more resilient than the standard monsters in Mount Kazai. Means play it a little more strategically. Really? Just rude. Everybody gang up on the one.
Here goes.
That's a good hit. Good hit from Micah.
Everything is okay.
Cool. Now let's start using these crystals. It's fine. I feel like hitting 50 would be a good point to stay at. I doubt we'll find like 50. There it is. I doubt we'll find like 50 in chests throughout the whole game. Oh. When's the next transformation gonna be? Alright. And I'm back. My speed items affect everybody? I don't know. That's a good hit for you. Now it's time for everybody to die. Okay, you know what? At least that was a pointless move. Yeah, I think they're just fucking with me. Finally. These guys.
We did it!
Excellent. I don't think these are random encounters, I think they're set when we get to certain platforms. Yeah. Go. Good work, Fina. Proud of you. That's gotta be a mess, right? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, Athena. Of course, one of them's guarding. Everybody just gang up on him. Come on. Take him down. Yeah, go on, Athena. Excellent.
An utter
I wonder what Cupil's final form is. I've never actually seen it. I've never actually gotten all the chams. Oh, it's you guys. It's the Paradox Brothers. And so have I. They just said Daigo. Like, are you not listening? Yeah, people will do anything in the pursuit of power. I mean, really, we didn't save her, she saved us.
Uh-huh.
Those guys are tall. I mean, you haven't. They keep demanding you back. Let's bring that up.
But
Hey!
It's a battle. Alright. Before we go. Where are you? I know you're here somewhere. Up the stairs. There you are. It's another moonfish down. Alright, we can leave now. I really like that so much in this game has, like, examination dialogue. It's such an uncommon thing. Uncommon thing in RPGs. Right, let's head back. Oh, yeah. Do it. Go to war. Cool. Really appreciate that you can just see the Dark Rift there. It's kind of attention to the world that this game really nails. I love it. I thought I was saying kill then. I was hoping to do all this next sequence, but it's gonna take a while. I don't know if I can go for that long. So I think we're gonna call it here. Been good to get back to this. That one issue with that chest notwithstanding. Like, it's definitely been good to get back. I want to thank everybody for joining the stream. I always really appreciate the support. Big special thanks to everybody in chat. Chat is always the best part of the stream. Clem, Chance, Teak. Thanks so much for joining me and keeping me company. We'll be back on, I'm thinking, Thursday, with more Resident Evil Village. Continue that. We got out of the castle. Not sure where we're heading next. We'll see about that. This will be back next week. I don't have a specific date in mind, but we'll be back to this next week. Saturday we'll be doing the Return of Superhero Saturdays, which will be Astro Boy the Omega Factor for the Game Boy Advance. And on Sunday we'll be beginning the Legacy of Kain series playthrough. Going through all 5 games in the series. So I hope everybody look forward to that. Let's see if there's anybody online to raid. Oh, Really? Personally seen to Shaun. So yeah, check those people out, they're always cool people. Everybody who's been lurking, I do very much appreciate that. Yeah, so back on Thursday with more Village. Astro Boy on Saturday, Blood Omen Legacy of Kain on Sunday. And this will be back next week. Probably Monday. Yeah, I think what I might do is like alternate. Like two Village this week, one Skies of Arcadia the next week, like one Village, two Skies of Arcadia. If you alternate like that, it'll keep it even-ish. Make sure we're actually getting progress and everything. Worth considering. But yeah, pretty much it. So with that, nothing else to say, but thank you all for watching. Have yourselves a fantastic time of day, and take care. Catch you next time, guys. Bye.